Propagating hibiscus, whether it's tropical hibiscus or hardy hibiscus, can be done in the home garden, and both varieties of hibiscus are propagated in the same way. Hardy hibiscus is easier to propagate than the tropical hibiscus, but we can do with a little bit of knowledge about how to propagate hibiscus, you can be successful at growing either kind. Friends, it's very easy to propagate from cutting. Both hardy and tropical hibiscus are propagated from cuttings. Hibiscus cuttings are normally the preferred way of propagating hibiscus because a cutting will grow to be an exact copy of the parent plant, or you can say the mother plant. Friends, when using hibiscus cutting to propagate hibiscus or start by taking the cutting, the first thing or very important thing we should keep in our mind, the cutting should be taken from new growth or softwood. Softwood means softwood is a branch on the hibiscus that have not yet matured. Softwood will be pliable and often has a greenish cast. You will mostly find softwood on a hibiscus in spring or early summer. And the second important thing we should keep in our mind when we are growing hibiscus by cutting, the hibiscus cutting should be 4 to 6 inches, like 10 to 15 centimeter long. Remove everything but the top set of leaves. Trim the bottom of the hibiscus cutting to be cut just below the bottom leaf node. Bump where the leaf was growing. Dip the bottom of the hibiscus cutting in rooting hormone. Instead of rooting hormone, you can dip it in aloe vera gel or cinnamon powder. Like I am using instead of rooting hormone, aloe vera gel or cinnamon powder means I prefer to dipping into it. The next step for propagating hibiscus from cuttings is to place the hibiscus cutting in well draining soil, like 50-50 mix of potting soil and perlite works well. Make sure the rooting soil is thoroughly wet. Then stick a finger into the rooting soil. Place the hibiscus cutting into the hole and backfill it around the hibiscus cutting. Then place a plastic bag over the cutting, making sure that the plastic does not touch the leaves. Place the hibiscus cutting in partial shade. It is very important to keep in partial shade. Make sure the rooting soil stays damp, not wet, not soggy, until the hibiscus cutting are rooted. The cutting should be rooted in about 8 weeks. Once they are rooted, you can repot them in a bigger pot. But the important question come in our mind when we start thinking about the propagation of hibiscus, which is the right month or right season to propagate hibiscus. Like, wait until the summer to propagate hibiscus. Take cuttings in the middle of summer when hibiscuses experience the most growth. This will give you a better chance of successfully propagating all of the cuttings. If you wait until the late summer, the stems will be more mature and woody, and they might take longer to root. Like I said earlier, select branches with smooth green growth. At the ends of the branches, look for a stem that are smooth and dark green with plenty of leaves. A healthy hibiscus will have plenty of new growth to choose from. It's okay to take cuttings from stems that are slightly brown or darker green, but they must be rooted in topsoil to be successful. But we forget to discuss a important part, like make a diagonal cut at the bottom of the branch to encourage growth. Using the pruning shears, cut 0 to 25 inches off of the bottom of the stem at a 45-degree angle. This will help prepare the stem for rooting. If possible, make the cut through an area where a leaf was growing from the stem. These spots called eyes contain natural growth hormones. Or guys, you can You can follow these steps for every and each plant which is you want to cut or want to propagate from it. We can do one thing: put the cutting in water if you want to monitor the root growth. This method is best for the first time propagators because it allows you to watch the roots as they grow. Fill a clear bottle with 1 to 2 inches of warm water and add a drop of hydrogen peroxide. Carefully place the cutting into the bottle, making sure that the leaves don't touch the water. Remember to change the water out once per week. Simply remove the cutting from the water, pour out the water and replace it with new water to prevent microbes from forming. You can use tap water as long as you don't have a water softener. Softened water has too much sodium for hibiscus to propagate successfully. But if you are growing the stem into the water, so don't push the stem into the soil without making a hole first, because the grittiness of the dirt can damage the stem and remove the rooting hormone. This is the important thing we should keep in our mind. Thank you, friends.